anybody is missing it, they can just view the video. Thank you, ma'am. So today we are going to see the following topics: how to turn off your email notification, then daily attendance, posting timetable on Google Classroom, CC and CCT activities, and then timetable integration using Google Calendar. We also see a sample student interface for us to understand how the system actually works. So actually, whenever we are recording a session, we have to take consent from the people present that we are recording. Only then we have to start it. That is why I asked first and then informed you first, and then we started recording. So how to turn off your email notification? So once you log in, this is how your screen will appear now that you are added into your classes, respective classes. So once you go to your Gmail inbox, you will be flooded with mails. So in case you don't want your mail to be flooded with such messages, you can just turn it off by going to Google Classroom, then click on all the classes that you are handling should appear here. In case even now if any of the classes is not appearing, please contact the class teacher. So then to turn off the notification, click on the three lines on the left hand side of the screen. You will get a side pop-up menu. Scroll down to the end and then you will see settings. So here if you see notifications, email is turned on. So just turn it off. You'll stop getting the emails and your inbox will not be flooded. And do this only when you don't want any such notifications. Otherwise, you have to go to Google Classroom to see what is happening in your class. If notification is turned on, when you log in into your Gmail, you'll get to know what is going on. So the previous thing was purely your choice, whether you want to do it or not. So now how to go about daily attendance. So go to Google Classroom, then select the class for which you are the class teacher. Go to classwork. If you remember, we added topics there. Click on create and then click on material and then give a suitable title. Then give a description, give a clear-cut instruction to the subject teachers how you want the attendance to be. Select topic. The topic will be daily attendance. And then click on create. You can either choose to get the attendance via Google Sheet or Google Form. It's purely the class teacher's choice to choose which one they want to. So you can decide on it and you can design a form or a sheet accordingly. And please remember, do not post it because anything that we are posting on the classroom is for the students. It is never for the teachers. So do not post it because the students will receive it. Just click on the cross symbol over there on the left hand side. Your whatever you posted here will be saved as draft. What is saved as draft will be visible for the teachers, not for the student. So any subject teacher who wants to go mark the attendance, you have to click on edit material, then whatever we saw on the previous screen. So if the file is attached, you will see over here, and then you can just click on the file and mark the attendance and come out of the screen. And remember, at any cost, no subject teacher by mistake will click on the post button. So the next one is generating Meet link. Some of you have already done it. For those of you who had not done it, please make a note. So here on the dashboard, there is no Meet over there. So here if you see, generate Meet link is printed on screen. Just click over there. You will get the link generated. This is the permanent link for your class. Okay. So turn visible to students off for now and then save. So once you do this step, the link will appear on the dashboard, on the class dashboard. This has to be done only by the class teacher of the particular class. So this is the permanent link you generated. The same permanent link will also be appearing in the class settings where we marked visible to students off in the previous session. So now how to post a timetable using Google Classroom. So again go to Google Classroom, select your class, click on classwork. If I am too fast, please let me know. And again click on create, choose material, then give a suitable title, and then select timetable of the week as topic. Click on add, select file. So this this is already shared with you by the timetable in charge. So just make a class timetable from the file shared. Make sure it's a PDF. It's easy that way. Make a PDF, and once you click on file, this pop-up menu will pop-up screen will appear. Click on browse, select the file. That is your timetable file which you created. I'm just showing a sample file selection. That file will appear, and then click on post. All the students can see a week's timetable in the Google Classroom. So similarly for CCA and CCT activities, the CCA in charges and for PISA test to be conducted, whoever is in charge, whatever content is given by the respective teachers, the class teachers have to post in the appropriate topics in the classwork that we created. Now timetable integration using Google Calendar. So again go to classwork. This time we will be clicking on Google Calendar. This is how the Google Calendar will appear. On the left hand side, all the classes that you are handling will appear. Now just unselect or uncheck all the classes where you are a subject teacher. Select only the class where you are the class teacher. And keep this file which is shared by you ready for referring to it and posting the timetable in the calendar. So here if you see by default it will be week only. In case if it is changed, just click the down arrow and set it to week. Now click on create. A pop-up screen will appear. Type the subject name. Select the time slot for the subject. Please remember at no cost you will click on generate meet link because we are going to use only one link, that will be the permanent link. Click on location. Here if you type just KVCLRI, Google Maps will automatically find our school and it will be displayed. You can just click on the Kendra Vidyalaya CLRI which is displayed over there. It will get added over there. Then click on more options, and if you see over there doesn't repeat is selected by default. Click on the down arrow and select weekly on Saturday, because just assuming that we are going to start on 1st August falls on Saturday, so it's just showing that weekly on Saturday for me. If you are starting from say Monday, for you to show weekly on Monday. So click, because every Saturday timetable is not going to change, so weekly on Saturday you select. Then add notification. So 10 minutes before the session is to start, it will send notification to the students. Or if you want less than that, you can just go and change it later. Then click on save button. So this pop-up message box will appear. It is up to you whether you want notification on your desktop. So you can either choose to continue or you can just dismiss it. And then likewise add the next subject. Now I'm adding math. So here we will integrate the Gmeet link, that is the permanent link. So go to more options. So if you see, I have set weekly on Saturday because it's a second session of the day. The time is 11 to 11:40. So now here click on insert link. So you will get a pop-up screen. Now go to your dashboard, class dashboard, copy the link and then paste it over here. Now once you paste, the background will appear in red because it says that it is an invalid URL. Just remove this https:// part, then it will accept and OK will be highlighted. Click on OK. So now the Meet link will be pasted over there. Click on Save button. Let's go back to calendar. If you see, the two subjects that we added will appear over here. So here when I chose Hindi, it says only the information is given, what is the time and other thing like this. But if you choose math, even the link for the Meet will be displayed over here. The student can just click on the link added over here and join the Meet directly. So likewise continue for the whole week, and the week's timetable will be displayed on your screen as shown over here. So here this is for 1st August. I said weekly on Saturdays. So every Saturday the timetable should be reflected. So randomly I clicked on another Saturday. The timetable will be reflected on the calendar. You don't have to do it every month, just once for a day and it will be reflected. If you see over here for science, I have forgotten to add notification. So in case you can even edit events if you want to edit it. In case you want to edit event, you can just click on the pen symbol over there. So it will take you to this screen. So notification is added and then click on save. Whenever you are editing, it will always present this to you, whether you want to edit this event and the following events. So you have to choose. If you say this event, it will modify only the event for 1st August which we have chosen. Okay, like if you choose the second option, it will reflect on the following events also for the next Saturday and the next Saturday also. So I suggest you better choose the second option given over here. And then don't forget to click on the save button. Now for multiple subjects where we have for class 11th and 12th, 9th and 10th, same period, two different subjects are to be added. Again, we'll go to hyperlink. So here instead you will type the subject name on the first box, on the second box you will paste the link. So for the subject, this is just a suggestion. For the subject which has maximum number of participants, you can make use of the permanent link. And for other subjects, the class teacher can either generate the link herself or himself, or they can ask the subject teacher to generate the link and that can be pasted. So once you're done with all the subjects, with the subject, it will appear like this even on the calendar. So the student will choose the appropriate subject and join the class. So now let's have a sample of how the student interface will actually appear. So this is how the student interface will appear. They will be in one class only, right? So now on the dashboard, the class code or the Gmeet link is not made visible. Till now we did not make it visible. So this is how their dashboard will appear. Classwork, we haven't started using anything, so nothing is there on their classwork. And here if you see only Google Calendar is available for them. The Gmeet link will not be available for them because we have not shared the Gmeet link. So click on calendar. If you see here, this is how the student calendar will also appear. So if the student clicks on a particular subject, the link is available. They can just click on the link over here and attend the class directly at the scheduled time. So there's an alternate way to make it easy for the students instead of all the time going to calendar. So this is the teacher interface. Go to settings, visible to students. This you turn it on. So once you turn it on, and don't forget to save, this link will appear on the student dashboard. This is the student dashboard. So now the student doesn't have to go to calendar, click here, go to calendar and then choose the subject. They can directly click on the link. So whichever subject is scheduled that particular time, if the student goes and clicks on the meet link, they will be automatically joining. No, there is no admit option over here in GSOC. So now after making it visible, this icon will appear for the student. The other way the student can join is going and clicking on meet link. This is how it will appear for them. So here, instead of the complete code, they have to type only this part. As class teachers, it is better if you tell them all possible ways of joining a class. They should not type the complete link. They have to type only the last part that becomes the pseudocode or the meeting code for the student. They only have to type it over in the previous screen and they will be joining the class automatically. Okay, so for a session to be open, the class teacher has to be there on board first, then instruct the students by to join any class by clicking on a link, mostly because that is safer. And in case if they are using a mobile phone, they should sign out of all the Gmail account and use the class code which we discussed now to sign into the Google Classroom. If you have any queries, you can ask one by one, please, or else you can put it on chat and I will answer if any doubt.
Ma'am, mobile. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, using mobile, please, ma'am. Once again, how to using mobile?
Using mobile, I have not created, ma'am. This everything is using desktop or laptop only. If they are
Hmm.
using mobile, they have to go to Chrome browser and type classroom.google.com and log in.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, if I want to take class, I can take from ma'am cell phone,
You can ask
mobile
for a
phone.
schedule first, ma'am, and then you can take.
Ah, okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam,
Kiran
how
ma'am.
do we, Madam Kiran ma'am, how do we address fake entries? Please guide.
Ma'am, here fake entry is not at all possible because they'll be joining only using a G Suite account. So they will be identified by their names as we are identified now.
No, no. What happens was with the same name, another child enters. So there are two children coming with the same name. So that I face this problem.
No, ma'am, that happened with a personal mail ID, I believe, not with G Suite ID, right?
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Kiran ma'am,
Kiran ma'am.
So one at a time, please.
Yeah, Kiran ma'am.
Yes, sir.
9 ABC and 10 ABC, I am having all the three sections.
Sir, this we discussed in the previous session. One class meet code will be shared with the other classes.
Then who will share that? The class teacher.
Subject teacher can post it because you are the subject teacher. You will decide which class code you are going to use. So you
Okay.
can just post
Okay.
it in the under class work. You have a you have your subject. No, for your subject there you can post.
Okay. 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 Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
ma'am, if it is a combined class, how attendance will be taken separately section wise, ma'am?
Sir, attendance feature is not added for us yet, so I cannot comment on that, sir. So, any more questions? Okay,
Is
so
it clear for everybody? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
For all the teachers, is it clear? If you have any doubts, you ask madam and make it clear now itself.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Doubts will come when we start
One by
doing.
one, one by one.
Actually, now
Talk all together.
we can't make much out of what has been said here, because unless we start doing, we cannot know what how to go about.
That's right.
exactly,
That's right,
exactly,
yeah.
sir. So,
So,
so have the PPT. I'll
but
be
I don't know
sharing the
whether I can ask the doubts to Kiran Man. Who will she be able to clear the doubts? Because
so the PPT
if all
every
the teachers start asking her doubts, no, she will also feel harassed, and no,
so,
I don't know
yeah,
whether that is
sir.
possible.
Sir, I'll address that. So the purpose of creating this PPT is to ensure that every click is known to you. That is why this PPT, if you can see, it has nearly 100 slides. So this will be shared along with the recording. The recording is also done. This provision we have with G Suite. So the recording will also be shared. You can always refer to it. As you say, answering queries of individual teachers in personal messages, highly impossible for me. Yeah,
No,
please do.
what I suggest that, Kiran madam, 1 second. What I suggest
Yes.
that you note down all your doubts and queries, and you can ask Kiran madam at one time instead of
Ye-
calling every second and every 10 minutes. That this, you note down and then you ask.
Yes, sir. That would be fine, sir. So, with that, okay, I thank everyone for your cooperation. I know it's not an easy task with this pandemic going on. So, thank you so much for all the cooperation that you have extended. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Kiran
Over,
madam, for taking
over
this
to you,
session.
sir.
Yeah, thank you very
As,
much for
yes,
taking
sir.
this session.
Yes,
But
sir.
still, I feel that it is difficult task for our teachers to do because so many things are there. I don't think that they have understood completely this thing. But once you start using it, then you will start understanding the sense and it will be clear to you. Still, there will be
Yes, sir.
doubts, and I know that Kiran madam will clarify your doubts. You note it down and ask her.